Hello students, how are you? I hope you will be fine. Okay, myself I am Deepak Madhukar Rana from Blossom Public School and Junior College, New Nare. Now today we will see the topic as computer network security. Okay, in my previous topic we have seen about e-commerce payment systems. Now we will see computer network security. Now whenever we are using a network, at that time data is traveled on a communication highway. Means data is traveled from that communication highway. When now we should know कि when data is traveled, so data is traveled on this communication highway at so many instances. Say for example, whenever you are sending an email or if an email is received to you, at that time data is traveled. If any online transaction is done with the help of debit card, credit card or internet banking, then your data is traveled. If a chatting is done, then data is traveled. Or any other activity which you are doing on network, at that time data is traveled from that information highway. And as data is traveling, then there may be a possibility of that the data may be hacked by someone else. So there is a risk of theft that data. Also there is a possibility that your data may be lost. So what is to be done for this? Now to overcome this problem, the solution is to be provided by a person network administrator. Now it is the duty of network administrator to provide security to your data which is traveling on the information highway. There are several techniques to be followed to prevent your data from hacking. Now we will see network security steps. The first step which is to be followed to secure our data on a computer network is login ID password. As we know that we can give login ID and password to the computers so that no any unauthorized person is able to use or to enter your computer in a network. Now, apart from the traditional ways of passwords which are alphanumeric combinations, there are some biometric passwords also used to prevent to give the login ID permissions. The biometric passwords are, say for example, fingerprint recognitions or palm recognitions, eye retina or voice recognition, or we can say speech recognition. So what happens in case of speech recognition? The voice of a person or the owner is to be recorded, and whenever the voice is matched at the time of entering into the computer network, then only it gives the access to the user. Otherwise access will be denied. So this is the first step. Second step is firewall. Now firewall is, it may be hardware, software or combination of hardware and software both. So what firewall does actually, see, whenever we are using a computer network, there is possibility that any spyware can enter in your computer network. So what we have to do, we have to prevent any such activity to enter in our computer system or in our network system. Also, there is possibility that our information may go to the such kind of computer which is not for which it is not intended. So firewall prevents such kind of entering of any such data. Also, whenever data is to be exited, whenever data is to be transferred from our computer network to the other computer, then it is checked with the help of firewall whether it is permitted or not. So in this way firewall is useful. Next, number 3 is antivirus software. Now as we know that there are various types of computer viruses which may affect your computer or your computer network. Various type of threats can happen with the computer, can happen by the computer viruses. So to prevent your computer from such kind of viruses, antivirus software is the best solution. Now antivirus softwares are of different types. There are so many companies which are giving antiviruses to you. Some examples of antiviruses are Norton, Quick Heal, Windows Defender, McAfee, Net Protector, etc. etc. Out of these antivirus softwares, Windows Defender is such a software which is given by Windows to you. Means no need to purchase and install it in your computer, but whenever you are installing Windows on your computer system, at that time by default it is installed. So this is the third step of your computer network security. And now the number 4 step is file permission. In file permission, as there are various types of files. If we will talk about data files, then data file can be read, write, created. If application file can be run, executed. So for these files, permission access to be granted to different users. Say for example, some users can only read the file. Some users access is given to read and write the files. And some users, say for example, network administrator or owner, he is having all right which can be done with that file. So in this way, by following these 4 techniques, we can protect our network from any accidental threat or from any kind of loss of data. Okay, only for today we will see this much only. Okay, thank you. If you like this video, like and subscribe our video. Thank you.